Yeah, it's been hugely damaging. I think that we want to see our teams progress and put up a good fight in Europe. And look, so often it is Celtic and Rangers, and people don't like when you speak about Celtic and Rangers, and then they blanket that with Scottish football. But they have been the teams over the years where you're looking to have success in Europe. I think that Hibs' performance levels very good, and we're unlucky. They have been unlucky. And Aberdeen were on the end of one of the worst decisions I've ever seen. I have to say that changes the game for them. But go back to Celtic and Rangers. Celtic lose a game that there's a lot of noise surrounding recruitment, which I think is fair. There should be players in, but they should still have enough to beat Kairat Mati. There is absolutely no doubt for me. And Rangers, are still trying to find a level of performance under Russell Martin. Embarrassing performance and result, compounded by decisions that we're seeing regular game after game. Similar types of mistakes they're making that are very, very costly for them. So it's been a poor week for Scottish football. But in terms of this game today, no better game to come back and play in to try and bounce back.
I think that we do look at the whole of Scottish football and everything, but I mean, for me, Rangers and Celtic were the ones who are letting the country down this week. I mean, Hibs have nothing to be disgraced about. I mean, over the 3 games that they've had, they've acquitted themselves well, done really well. Unlucky not to go through. David Gray's built a good squad there, a squad that he will feel as if will challenge at the top end of the table this season as well. So, I mean, I look at Hibs in terms of their wage budget compared to the teams they're playing against, and especially during the week there in Poland, it was very difficult for them to go over there and win after the first leg. They would have been disappointed with the result at home, but for our big two, I mean, they've let the country down this week. There's no getting away from it. I mean, Rangers' result, there's a way to lose a game. I think we all agree that when the draw was made, you would look at it and say Club Brugge would be favourites to go through, but to lose 9-1 in aggregate was damning. And I mean, don't even get me started on the Celtics.
Yeah, I'm just glad you turned up and didn't send the cardboard cutout today.
You better get more sense out of it.
Thank you. I did pull a shot on as well.
Listen, Neil, if we look at the two playing here today, I mean, both of them disastrous displays in Europe in the build-up to this. Has there ever been a build-up to an Old Firm game quite like this one, where both sets of fans are so disgruntled?
Not the one that I can remember. And they all have their reasons for it, mitigating circumstances. On Celtic side, I've been in that position. This is the worst week to be a Rangers manager or a Celtic manager. You've got the transfer window, you got the qualifier for the Champions League, and then you've got this at the end of it. So it's really tense. And obviously results for both teams didn't go well. Then you've got players, wanting out. So both camps are disgruntled. You get that with players as well. I've had it again in my own experience. Players refusing to play, pretending they're injured, that type of stuff. And sometimes players have the power in that respect, and there's not a lot that the managers can do. In terms of the outcome of this week, it's very, very disappointing. What Rangers need to do is maybe forget about Europe a little bit and start concentrating on domestic duties, because they haven't won a game yet domestically, and that's, I think, the ire really of all the Rangers fans. And for Celtic, I know Brendan wanted to take the club on after last year. There may have been issues with getting players in of that quality that they want to take the club further, unless they guarantee Champions League football. So an agent's bringing a player, yeah, £12 million, yeah, fine, but you've got to have Champions League football, because they're not bringing them to Scotland to play in the Europa League. So there may have been things going on in the background with that as well. Ultimately, it's both really disappointing that they're in the Europa League, and maybe that's where their level is this season, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, Rangers humbling in Bruges certainly added fuel to the fire. It has been a really difficult